So we're going to continue our tradition of doing weird examples. I will warn you now that this example is a bit more complicated, so take it slow. We have an ordinary annuity with payments big R on Monday and Friday mornings. We compound at a rate little r at the end of each day. If the week starts on Sunday morning, what is the future value of this annuity after n weeks? So first things first, we're going to draw our weekly timeline, labeling the days of the week as we did in one of our previous weird examples. And as usual, I'll throw in the payment and interest just to remind us of when it is that they happen. Now, the first payment is made on Monday morning, and we'll just keep pushing it forward in time until we reach the next payment on Friday morning. Then on Friday morning, we're going to add in an additional R dollars. Now, with our new value of R added, we're just going to keep pushing forward until we get to the end of the week. And the reason that we're looking at the end of the week is because the question statement says, well, what happens after n weeks? So we have these two terms after a single week. Let's do another one to see if we can find a pattern. As of Monday morning in week 2, notice that there's this 1 plus r to the power of 7 term. This accounts for the fact that it's been exactly 1 week since that first payment occurred. As we push forward to Friday morning, the term which originally appeared on Friday of week 1 is now also going to have this 1 plus r to the power of 7 term in front of it. And we've picked up this tail end term of r times 1 plus r to the power of 4 plus r, which is exactly what we had at this time in Friday of the previous week. So looking at the end of the second week, we have the following. Notice that we have thrown a 1 plus r to the 7 on each term from the previous week, but then we've also kind of dropped down that expression that we had from the end of last week and put that on as a new addition. So this allows us to make the following guess. After 3 weeks, we guess that we're just going to add 7 to each exponent and add on a week's worth of growth. This is what we had at the end of week 1. And to analyze this expression, let's look at the terms which jump by 7, since 1 week's worth of growth corresponds to 7 terms. If we break these into red and yellow sums, then the red Monday sum, which we'll call S sub n, starts with an exponent of 6 and climbs by 7 for each subsequent term. We can tidy this up a little bit using sigma notation. Now we'll do the same thing for the Friday sum, S sub f. It starts with a power of 2 and climbs by 7 for each subsequent term, and we'll also tidy this up using sigma notation as follows. So let's recall our formula for a finite geometric series. We want to use this for our Monday sum, but our Monday sum isn't perfectly a geometric series, so we're going to have to manipulate it a bit. By factoring out this 1 plus r to the power of 6 term, what's left over is a geometric series with a common ratio of 1 plus r to the 7. So using this formula gives us the following. Now there's not much we can do to simplify this, especially that denominator, so we're just going to leave it as is. Doing the same thing with the Friday term, we're going to pull out that 1 plus r squared, leaving a geometric series in its place, actually the same geometric series as above. And so we'll fill in everything, and the only difference is this multiplicative coefficient in front. Now the total future value is the sum of these terms, which I'm going to write out here. It'll take me a second. And if you like, you can do some extra simplification, right? There's a bunch of common terms to both of these, so we can do a lot of factoring. Now, an interesting point here is that with a payment on Monday and a payment on Friday, we could have treated these entirely separately. So instead of thinking of this as a single account with payments on Monday and Friday, we could have opened 2 different accounts, and the total would not have been any different. This is a common phenomenon in finance.